time on Pokemon Showdown, I've created a team centered around Mr.Rime and his ability Tangled Feet, which allow him, when confused, to double his evasion, making it 2 times harder to hit him. Quickly, before we go and look at the team and get into some online battles, I want to ask you guys for some advice. My previous video centered around Palisand, the Pokemon one at least, didn't get as many views as my other videos, and I just want to ask you guys what you like and dislike about this format and this kind of video, and the Pokemon videos in general. And also, any suggestions or things you would like to change about them, so I can try to implement them into my video editing / creating process. Thank you, and I'll definitely be taking a look at some of those, all of those comments. Now, let's take a look at this team and then get into some online battles. The first thing I want to do is preface all of this by saying that this team is by no means perfect, or good even. I know that sounds crazy, but this is a team I just put together on just a whim, and I just had a funny idea for using Mr.Rime's Tangled Feet ability. And if any of you have any suggestions that you would like to make to change the team, then go ahead and leave them in the comments and I'll definitely take a look at it. And if we get enough suggestions, I might update the team for another video. So, let's explain how this team works. The focal point of the team, our Mr.Rime, is based off his Tangled Feet ability, which makes it so, when he's confused, the Pokemon's evasiveness is doubled, meaning he can basically dodge everything, right? And then, Raichu and my Lopunny have Teeter Dance, and Teeter Dance basically confuses all the Pokemon in the field except themselves, right? So, it activates Mr.Rime's Tangled Feet ability, and it confuses our opponent's Pokemon, making it harder for them to hit us. And they all have Raichu has Nuzzle, and Lopunny has Thunder Wave, which paralyze the target, making it even harder for them to hit us. And then, just for the final cherry on top, all of Mr.Rime, Raichu, and Lopunny does not have Mud Slap, but Mr.Rime and Raichu both have Mud Slap, which lower the target's accuracy, making it even harder for them to hit us. Basically, if the team works exactly according to plan, they just can't hit us. Like, it's not like a stall team, right, where they don't even have a chance to hit you. If they're lucky, they can still hit you even with all of this happening, but if they just have normal luck or bad luck, they're gonna have a bad time. So, this team starts off with Butterfree and Incineroar. They both play Butterfree not so much, but Butterfree puts them to sleep and sets up a Tailwind, so our team is moving faster, and Sleep Powder ensures safe switch-ins into Mr.Rime and Raichu or Lopunny. Incineroar Fire Spins and keeps them in, so Fire Spin, if you didn't know, traps the target in. So if they're not trapped in, and we start doing all of our setup and stuff, if they just leave, they basically ruin all of our progress, and that's something we do not want. So Fire Spin traps them in, and then he parting shots them, lowering their special attack and attack by 1 stage, allowing us to have an even safer switch into our Mr.Rime and Raichu. So, when Incineroar parting shots, he'll switch into Raichu, who will then hopefully survive a hit or whatever, and then that next turn, he'll Teeter Dance, and Butterfree will come out on that same turn and swap into Mr.Rime. So he will be Teeter Dancing Mr.Rime and our opponent's 2 opposing Pokemon. And by this time, hopefully, Incineroar should have Fire Spin both of them, so they'll both be trapped in. And then we can get started with our setup, just Mud Slapping, Nuzzling them, yep, bada bing, bada boom, basically making it so they can't hit us, as I explained before. Then Mr.Rime can just Calm Mind without having any problems, becoming super duper powerful. And yeah, then we'll just Icy Wind them, and hopefully take them out, even though Icy Wind doesn't do much damage, but with Calm Mind stacks, it should work out. And Lopunny, as I explained earlier, is basically just a Raichu backup, in case he just gets instantly one-shot or whatever. But she basically does the exact same thing. And to stack on top of all things that make it so our opponent can't hit us, she has the Q-Charm ability, which makes it so Infatuation happens, which makes it even harder for them to hit us. But it's a low chance, and they have to be the opposite gender, so it doesn't really work too well. It's kind of like, it's like the cherry on top that doesn't always come. But, and then finally, Shuckle. I mean, he's just a stall Pokemon. I put him on the team because I needed to fill a spot. So, definitely, if you have any better ideas for a Pokemon on the team, he'll probably be the one that I'll be replacing. But I do have a good idea for him for another video. On the screen now, I'll probably edit in a percentage or whatever showing what optimally would happen and how low chance it will be to hit Mr.Rime. But yeah, what I just explained would be the optimal game plan, what happens if everything goes according to plan. But to be honest, on the games I've played, nothing has gone according to plan, and I'm just getting smoked. The only time this team wins is just when they forfeit. I think I've only won 1 or 2, well, because they forfeited. But the team is pretty fun and pretty toxic to play against if it works out well. So use it against your friends if you don't like them. So let's get into some matches. I think I'm gonna go for the Reflect, and I'm gonna go for the Parting Shot on the why not on the Derp, the Jellicent. Water Spout does big damage, not enough to kill, which is great for us. Allowing special attack and stuff even more. Gonna bring in Raichu, and Reflect does great work. Nope, he can swap into Mr.Rime and we can Teeter Dance on them, which would be really good. It might look like we're winning, but just because our team sucks. But their team sucks, but ours just sucks less, you know. Mirror Coat does not work out. Trick Room is happening. We thankfully have all this stuff. I'm gonna block in Derp, and gonna hit him with a Nuzzle. The Wobbuffet, not the Quagsire. The Quagsire actually is a problem though, because of him being ground type. Thankfully, he hits himself in Confusion. That's really good for us. Paralysis on Derp, very good. Mirror Coat, it seems that's all he has. Very good. I'm gonna start mud slapping this Quack. Gonna block in the Quagsire actually. It's just, I don't think he can be paralyzed without Nuzzle, so we're just gonna mud slap him and get his accuracy down low. Hit himself with Confusion, great. Blocked in. Now mud slapping. Beautiful. Both of them can no longer leave. Now this is where it gets good, guys. This is where it gets so good. I just start mud slapping them now. Oh, and he'll forfeit eventually, I bet. Nice, nice. Misses, of course. It'll just miss, you know. Our team's Reflect wore off. It's gonna mud slap at Derp. And yeah, Derp will never be able to hit us, and then our Mr.Rime can become absolutely godly. So next turn, we're doing double mud slap, lowering his accuracy enough, and then after that, I think I'm gonna start Calm Minding on our Mr.Rime, and our Raichu can keep it up. So let's see what their move is. So again, lowering their accuracy even more. So low already. Confusion ends, but they're probably not gonna hit. They hit Raichu. Not good. Okay, we're in a game against Cigarette. Gonna start off with our usual 2. Butterfree and Incineroar. Their team, Dusclops, Rhyperior, Hitmontop, Mungus, Tapu Lele, and Dragapult. Starting off with Rhyperior and Dusclops. Definitely going for a Trick Room first turn. I'm going to sleep the Dusclops so that doesn't happen. I'm going to, I don't know what I should do. I guess I'll Fire Spin the Rhyperior. Yeah, the Dusclops is definitely going for a, what's it called, yeah. God, he crits both of my guys, which I do not like. Okay, this is very good though. I guess we'll set up the Tailwind, and we'll Parting Shot out. on the Raichu. The Dusclops hopefully will stay asleep for a bit longer, making it very good for us. It's a good thing we stopped this Trick Room though, because that would have been very bad. Oh, but if the Trick Room comes out... Okay, whatever. I think we'll just have to deal with it. Nice. Looks like it doesn't do too much damage because of the attack drop. And we can send in our Mr.Rime. Mr.Rime can now go for our signature Muscle-Ups. And we can go for a Teeter Dance, confusing all the Pokemon on the field. And stopping my Raichu from doing too much. But he weakness policies us. And he drill runs us, killing. And he sets up the Trick Room. Not good. But we have Shuckle. Shuckle doesn't do any damage though, which is not good. Just gonna start going for our... He's reduced accuracy. So I'm gonna go for my Calm Minds. And they're confused, which is good too. And I think I'm gonna start Toxic Stalling with our Shuckle. So let's Toxic on Raichu. Nice, it missed because of our Tangled Feet. Very good. Rock Slide misses, and super effective does not misses. I don't like that. Oh, but Shuckle's he's Mr. Rime is the fastest Pokemon here, so he's moving at the end, which is not good. I'm gonna go for our not Calm Mind. I want to go for an Icy Wind to do some damage to them, and I guess we'll substitute with our Shuckle now, and hopefully things work out. We want to see what our opponent's gonna do. Substitute, nice. Rock Slide, super effective, fades. And so that was a waste-ish. But now we can bring in our... I guess Incineroar because he's slower. And I think we might be able to take out the Dusclops with a Darkest Lariat. Now let's go for just another substitute. Hopefully not killing both of our Pokemon. Confusion ends, not good. And kills, even worse. Lopunny can come out now. This is not looking good for the team, but I'm gonna Thunder Wave Dusclops. Oh, maybe I shouldn't actually. And Teeter Dance. Lopunny should go at the end, and I'll go for a Rock Slide. Hopefully taking out their Pokemon. Yeah, this isn't looking good. Crits and only does -4. At least he flinches though, which is very good. Teeter Dances their Pokemon. Great for us. My Raichu is about to die. And now we outspeed. So we can go for the Thunder Wave. Or I can Encore the Dusclops, not allowing them to do their Trick Room again. And let's go for the Toxic on the Dusclops. Oh, but that's not good. Nice. And we flinch. How unfortunate. At least if Raichu goes down. We know the Dusclops is going to do Nightshade now. And it doesn't affect our Lopunny, but it's going to take out our Shuckle probably. Which is not good. Let's see who they bring out. Dragonpult. Insanely not good for us. I'm going to go for the Thunder Wave. And I guess we'll Toxic Dusclops. I mean, it's kind of too late for us though. We're definitely losing this one as well. Dragon Darts, yeah, kills. And it hits our other guy. Nightshade, and we lose. Good games, but we got smoked.